Hi, I'm Allie.
I'm Claudia.
And I'm Benjamin, and we are School of Seven Bells, and this is E-Rockster.
You guys have really hit the ground running with this band. I mean, when did you guys actually get together and start recording as School of Seven Bells?
We started writing in 2007, and that was like in January, and then that year we just kept, going on tour. We had really great bands ask us to go, so the recording process kind of got delayed for a little bit, but we used the touring and just being in front of people and being just out there to kind of develop the sound that we wanted for the record. We got a label who really wanted it, just kind of gave us a deadline. We're like, oh, we should probably give them a record, in like 3 weeks. So we did.
So you guys actually all met on tour when you were playing for different bands. How did you decide to start working together?
I think we were just watching each other play at first, I was really, really amazed by Allie and Claudia and what they were doing. And it just seems like our paths converged again in January 2007. It was just perfect, harmonic and synchronous and all that.
I don't really think we even thought about, a specific concept as far as lyrics went for the record. Our only rule was just to not make any creative decisions or anything like that based on habit. So we all were just interested in doing something that we hadn't done before. It wasn't intentionally spiritual or anything like that, but it did end up, I guess, that way. From what people have told us and stuff, and that's great if that's what they're getting from it.
So what's the significance of the album title, Alpinism?
It was just kind of this theme that was happening. I was also reading a book on this guy, Herman Buhl, who invented was the father of alpine style climbing, which is a form of mountain climbing where you only take what you can carry. You climb in a way that's very respectful to the mountain. And I just thought it was a really cool metaphor, for just like every day.
Is that something you guys plan on doing
in
the near future?
I'm very scared of heights, so no.
Which one of you came up with the name School of Seven Bells?
I was watching this thing on PBS, and they were talking about these very elaborate shoplifting rings that were just plaguing the East Coast in the 90s. And they were saying that all of these thieves were graduates of the School of Seven Bells, which was a pickpocketing college in the 80s in South America. So the whole final exam for this special academy was there were 7 items in 7 pockets with 7 bells attached to them, and you had to pick the pockets without ringing the bells. And if you could do that successfully, then you were in, pretty much.
You passed.
Exactly.
So we stole the name.
Yeah, we stole it.
They didn't have a trademark, did they?
No, they haven't come after us yet.
That's good. You probably wouldn't know it if they did.
Oh yeah, they'd be very quiet about it. Yeah.
What are some of the bands that inspired you as you were, kind of falling in love with music?
I mean, just pop music and just what's on the radio, I think is probably the most consistent thing. We're all from environments or places where we weren't really, culturally, we weren't really encouraged to be adventurous in that sense. So it's just kind of whatever was playing. But I think when, you become a teenager, and we all kind of got an interest in electronic music and just kind of weirder stuff like that, and then investigating that. I mean, Allie and Claudia were out at the clubs in Miami.
We grew up in South Florida, so what's really cool about growing up down there is that you don't have kids that are just into one thing. Like if you're into metal or whatever, you're also into hip hop, and you're into electronic music. Everything is so blended down there And I think that had a huge impact, you know.
Did you guys have any musical tendencies when you were younger?
We've always kind of been singing together and stuff. We always had instruments around the house. My dad was an opera singer. It just kind of came naturally. I didn't really think about it too much when, you know, I just assumed she would be in the same musical, you know, project as me.
Well, thank you very much for talking with us, and good luck with everything, and have fun in Japan.
Yeah.
And I really look forward to seeing the show tonight.
Cool. Thanks.
To watch more interviews like this one, go to erockster.com, where you can also listen to our commercial-free stream 24/7. At eRockster, we play everything from indie rock to classic rock, dance to soul, jazz to hip-hop. And with the library of more than 5,000 tracks, you'll hear way more variety than your typical radio station without annoying interruptions. Also at eRockster, we feature artist bios and lyrics, thousands of songs and videos on demand, as well as music blogs and forums. eRockster is also available on your iPhone. Just go to your app store, search eRockster, and you can take us with you everywhere you go. Thanks for watching.